the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go from Denver. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away on the game's first play. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A first down throw for Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Kayvon Thibodeau getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. They needed 16, and it's exactly what they got. By a whisker, enough for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give them 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's in! Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3 and out. So that's a nice hard run there. Nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Right back to Scatterboo on 1st down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. 3rd and 2, and it's Dart. They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screen play, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Now to throw it here on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On the return, it's Tracy. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Okay, ready?
Neighbors in motion. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Head to 60.
Here's Scatterboot. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 70
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Giants are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Nick's net on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We'll go play action with Nix. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
In motion, it's Robinson. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. On play action, it is Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Throw it. Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On second down, it's Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. That one good for 29.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They face second down and 7. Back to throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. He'll give it to Dobbins. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos go out to a 10-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, it's Robinson. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On second down, Dart. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
In motion, it's Robinson. To the air on second down. Dart. A minute 56 to play in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, 18, run, 18, run.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Slayton is the man in motion. Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, Giants.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open. He tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This brought in out past the 20. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
At their own 26-yard line.
In motion, it's Robinson. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Heelan's forward for maybe a yard. The linebacker Jonathan Cooper on the tackle.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the give, it's Scatterboot. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Scatterboot. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. In motion, it's Robinson. Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. To return, it's Mims. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill, 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 kill. Oh, my son.
Now it's Dobbins, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Just 2, and it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Nick's going to look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Scatterboot. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On the give, Scatterboot. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jahdae Barrett is there to make the stop.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
In motion, it's Robinson. On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Set. Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Sutton. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
That's good.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
1st and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. throw it here on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Big snap on first and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing the mix. This is caught at 2. And he will score. Game on. Evan Ingram. Touchdown Broncos. That his second TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
17.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the play fake, here's Dart. He'll get that out to Scalaboo. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run with Scalaboo. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A run straight ahead at Scalaboo. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
Cowboy 80.
There's a handoff to Scalaboo. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Go. Cowboy
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Forced to his right. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Denver. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Dart. Now a screen set up to Tracy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1.
Set. 60 by 6.
Neighbors in motion. Dart's going to throw here on 2nd down. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, They kind of fool him with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to air this one out. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Nubin. And the Giants are going to take possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Dart. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. 19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5.
60, Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Dart. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike djrhude. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.